Ladies and gentlemen, as the Shawnee 7 through 12 campus principal, and on behalf of the Clark-Shawnee Board of Education administrative team and faculty and staff, I would like to welcome you to this unique and special Shawnee High School Class of 2020 commencement exercise. It goes without saying what makes this year's commencement service so unique and different, but I propose that it's beyond our global pandemic. Our senior class represents so much more than the disappointment of what was to be their final year at Shawnee. Our seniors represent lifelong characteristics and qualities such as perseverance, perspective, hope, and optimism. Contributed by senior classmate Natalie Lynn, the class of 2020 embodies the words of Dr. Seuss. Sometimes you never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory. Before I move on, I'd like to encourage each of us to find value in every moment before it becomes a memory. Ladies and gentlemen, we live in a great country with abounding freedoms that are protected by men and women in all branches of our armed services. At this time, I'd like to recognize and thank each of you who has served, who currently serves, and to our members of the class of 2020 who have committed to military services. Thank you. No matter where you're watching with us today, I invite you to stand and join our all Shawnee High School Choir as they sing our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good afternoon. On behalf of the students, faculty, staff, and administration of Shawnee High School, I would like to welcome all parents, grandparents, friends, family, and community members to the graduation ceremony of the Shawnee High School Class of 2020. At this time, I would also like to introduce distinguished members of the Shawnee educational community. Clark-Shawnee Board of Education President, Mrs. Judith Pierce. Clark-Shawnee Board of Education Vice President, Mr. David DeHart. Clark-Shawnee Board of Education member, Dr. Susan Page. Clark-Shawnee Board of Education member, Mrs. Michelle Garrett. Clark-Shawnee Board of Education member, Mr. Benjamin Galbraith. Clark-Shawnee Local Superintendent, Mr. Brian Kuhn. Clark-Shawnee Local Assistant Superintendent, Mr. Brian Mosser. Clark-Shawnee Local Treasurer, Mr. Tom Faulkner. Springfield Clark Career Technical Center Superintendent, Ms. Michelle Patrick. And Clark State Community College President, Dr. Joe Blondin. We would also like to recognize all Clark-Shawnee local schools, faculty, and staff who have joined us in the celebration today. They have helped us make this day possible by guiding us through our education at Shawnee. Thank you.
Welcome and thank you for being here today. My name is Joe Blondin and I am proud to be president at Clark State Community College. Many of you have used Clark State for your College Credit Plus opportunities this year, and some have graduated with their associate degrees or completed the Ohio Transfer Module. At this time, I would like to recognize those students who achieved the associate's degree. Leanne Davis, Madison Deem, Mary Lyons, Jace Mitchum, and Rachel Weber. Congratulations. We have one student who completed the Ohio Transfer Module. Her name is Chloe Elliott, and all of her courses transfer to any college or university in the state of Ohio. Congratulations to all the graduates, and good luck with your future plans. Thank you.
Teachers, administrators, families, and to the class of 2020. Approximately 1,380 days ago, we began our journey in the black and gold hallways. Throughout these past 4 years, we have built relationships with one another. Whether we like it or not, we've watched each other grow and evolve into the individuals that we are today. Looking back on these past 4 years, not only did we learn how to sing the fight song in Spanish, but we also learned what it means to be a Shawnee brave. Together, we have made countless memories. We've enjoyed lunch with Miss Nelson, we've ghost hunted with Mr. Saykosh, and at some time or another, we probably wondered if Mr. Walker would ever retire. Throughout our high school experience, we have been faced with so much adversity, but we never let it stop us. We watched our school change before our eyes as we listened to math lessons and construction at the same time. Nothing about these past 4 years has been normal for any of us, but I wouldn't change that for the world, and I hope you feel the same. Because of this adversity that we have been challenged with, we have grown and we have become stronger together. Together, we have learned that we can overcome anything. If anyone would have told us 10 months ago that we would have the longest senior skip day known to man, 45 days to be exact, we probably all would have laughed and wondered how we would manage to pull that off without receiving some sort of consequence from Mr. Mossing. But now look at us. We just did it. We may feel like we missed out on some of the fondest high school moments of our senior year. However, I believe that we've received something far, far better. We, the class of 2020, understand how precious the memories of walking in the all-yellow hallways with our best friends really is. We, the class of 2020, understand the value of being together, and that's what matters. What matters is that we stayed united, even if we were 6 feet apart. What matters is that we stayed strong, even when we felt weak. And what matters is that we were brave, even when we endured some of our hardest days. As this chapter is ending, I hope you take what matters and you apply it to your future challenges. I hope you look back on the memories that you've made the past 4 years and you recognize the value of them. 10, 15, or even 20 years from now, I hope you look back on these challenges that you've overcome and you recognize that they have helped you grow. They have shaped you, and I hope you will be thankful for them. As we walk away from the good old days, I hope you leave with a thankful heart. I hope you remind yourself that this is just the beginning. I hope you always remember where you came from, no matter how far you go. And lastly, I hope you value every moment, every victory, every loss, and every memory. To my fellow Braves, together we are strong, together we are unstoppable, and together we are the Braves, forever. Vamos, Bravos.
Congratulations, class of 2020. I don't think this is how anyone imagined their senior year. No senior skip day, no senior prank, no prom, no spring sports. The list could go on. However, on behalf of the class of 2020, I would like to thank our teachers, administration, families, and friends for making our senior year as memorable as they could despite the current state of the world. Although we missed out on things we thought would make or break our high school experience, how many other graduating classes can say they had a parade organized for them? Other classes took a senior skip day, amateurs. We took a senior skip quarter. The class of 2020 has had it rough. Freshman year was the year of new, exciting, and amazing opportunities, Ebola and killer clowns. Sophomore year was the year of lanyards and bragging to all your friends you got your license before them, and our hallways were taken over by the middle schoolers. Junior year was the year we finally became upperclassmen, and our school began undergoing construction. And finally, senior year, we're almost done, and well, you know the rest. We have all had to overcome these situations and become stronger together. Shawnee has taught us to enjoy the little things in life, like listening to music in the cafeteria on Fridays, going outside and seeing Mr. Looney's banjo, and knowing it was going to be a good day. Despite the fact we share all these memories, we all had different high school experiences. Some of us went to Friday night football games and swear the past 4 years were the best years of our life. Others spent the past 4 years longing for it to end, looking forward to what the future holds. Whether you never attended an optional school event, or you were involved in 10 different sports, whether you studied relentlessly or you did your homework before the period before it was due, whether you worked 30 hours a week or still haven't gotten your first job, we are here all moving on to the next chapters of our lives. You do not have to let your high school experience define you. We have heard all our life that we will achieve great things. However, everyone has a different definition of great. Your great may be becoming a doctor. My great may mean becoming a teacher. Someone else's great may mean becoming an influencer. This does not mean you are achieving greatness if you do not have a glorified career. If you choose to work in a factory your entire life, that does not make you less than anyone who chooses to become a doctor. You can still achieve greatness. You'll just be achieving things that are differently great. Each and every job in our society is equally important. Some of us do not want the pressure of a high up position, nor do we care if we are wealthy or not. Don't let anyone try to convince you that pursuing a humble life is a waste of your potential. Achieve the greatness you want to achieve, not others' expectations of greatness. In the end, being happy with who you are is all that matters. Although we all have our differences, we have stood together through all the good times and the bad times our community has encountered. We have created friendships, relationships, and memories that will last a lifetime. Once a brave, always a brave.
Hello, my name is Savannah Rogers, or Smalley, Sav, that blonde you passed when you walked down the hallway, or that girl that never stops talking in physics class. Whichever name you know me as, it has been an amazing journey getting to share my experiences with each and every one of you. When I think about how I received each of these nicknames, it takes me from my very first year of school at Kindergarten Village to my very last at Shawnee High School. Like many of you, I can so clearly remember the excitement I felt riding the bus for the first time. I was so excited to meet new friends. We all shared hopes of wanting to become an astronaut, veterinarian, or school teacher. Never did it occur to us we would one day walk down the hallways of Shawnee for the very last time, especially on March 13th of 2020. From Kindergarten Village, we all went our separate ways. Some of us to Possum to become an eagle, others to Rockway to become a rocket, and then others to Reed to become a bulldog. Little did we know that although separated, we would all one day become as one. I cannot think of a more fitting mascot to convey what the class of 2020 has had to be: brave. Not only have we witnessed the 7th and 8th graders becoming a part of our school, but we have endured many headaches from construction, felt what seemed to be the coldest winter of all times due to having to walk outside, and not to mention missing out on the last part of our senior year due to COVID-19. Some of us, namely me, look forward to my Broadway review as Tree Number 5 in the spring musical. Most would say that to endure these things would be very difficult. And yes, it was difficult. However, it has taught us that we have a decision on how we will let change affect us. We can allow it to make us miserable, or we can face it head on with a smile on our face. As we are all told many times, there is nothing we can do to change it. Well, I say we may not be able to change it, but we can live through it together positively, looking for the silver lining. That silver lining for me has been stepping outside of the box I created so many years ago when I first started school. Allowing myself to embrace change, create new lifelong friendships, and truly grasping that the sky is the limit. Realizing, for most of us, that high school is about meeting the bridesmaids, not the groom, and asking to be a part of everything, no matter if I was in the group or not. I ended up participating in girls group, helped work on the homecoming float, went to STARS meetings, and even showed the whole school my kazoo magic by creating Shawnee's Got Talent. One time, I even asked Ms. Nelson to give me a shout out, but now look at me. So this is for you, Ms. Nelson. At the end of the day, I encourage you all, don't forget where you came from. Remember the strength you found during the difficult times, invest in lifelong friendships, and most of all, love. I am so proud of each and every one of you and will forever be proud to be a Brave in Shawnee's class of 2020. Go Braves.
Hello, Clark-Shawnee local and Shawnee High School. I bet you didn't think you would ever see me again. I am humbled and grateful for the opportunity to be a part of your graduation ceremony. I just wish I was able to join you in person to celebrate your graduation with you. I'm enjoying semi-retirement in Utah. I say semi-retirement because as soon as I got out here and started making my plans for retirement activities, my wife said, You're not going to stop working, right? Well, I read between the lines quickly and was fortunate enough to get a job teaching English at a military school here. First off, I want to congratulate the class of 2020 for your accomplishments and achievements. You have always been a special class. You have exceptional athletes, exceptional students, people with the flair for the dramatic, and most of all, you are people of good character. I want to congratulate you as you graduate from the best high school in Ohio, Clark-Shawnee High School in Springfield, Ohio. I congratulate your parents, family, and friends that have supported you in your endeavors over the last 13 years of your academic career. Without their support, you would have not been able to accomplish this achievement. I want to thank and congratulate the best faculty and staff in the state of Ohio, those at Shawnee High School. Thank you to Mrs. Akers and Mrs. Hibbs, the best counselors I've ever had a chance to work with. Thank you and congratulations to the Shawnee High School administration, Mr. Mossing, Mr. Tincher, Mrs. Himes, the Clark-Shawnee administration, and the Clark-Shawnee Board of Education. Thank you for your patience and extra efforts in these difficult times. I miss you all very much, and I know that you will continue your outstanding service for education and young adults. I thought a lot about what I was going to say to you, class of 2020. I have seen a lot of TED Talks and heard a lot of great speeches about your generation and how the business and community leaders should help you find success in your future endeavors. The advice I want to give you is so that you can adapt and adjust to the changing times we live in so that you can be successful in all you endeavor to pursue. I call them the principles of the 5 P's: positivity, perseverance, power, patience, and pride. The first principle is simple. Be positive. Try to be positive with yourself and to all others around you. Look for the good in people and situations. Try to remember the basic concept of Dr. Carol Dweck's growth mindset. Approach every situation and task as an opportunity and a challenge to improve, to learn, to get better. Know that you can change anything with the proper positive attitude. The second principle you are very aware of. You have gone through so many challenges over the last couple of years, adjusting construction, moving classrooms, changing schedules, changing traffic patterns, new leadership, new ways to do things, and then finally, the worst of all, the pandemic and online coursework, stuck at home, without the things we take for granted like friends and sports and just being able to go whenever and wherever you want. You got through all of this through perseverance, trudging through when times were tough and you couldn't see the end goal in sight. Well done. You made it. The third principle is power. There will always be challenges in your life, whether you go to college, start a career, or go into the military. Many times we think that everyone and everything is against us, and we don't know how we can go on or overcome. In these times, we have to empower ourselves to face the adversity, to take on that challenge and to go over and around that obstacle, to accomplish that goal, to change what needs to be changed. You have the power and the capability. You are a Shawnee graduate. As I said earlier, there are many TED Talks that target the corporate world to show them how to adjust to a new generation of workers. I think that communication adaptation goes both ways. This is why the fourth principle is to have patience. In this principle, there are two types of patience. The first type is that regardless of what path you take, whether it is college, a job, or a career, or whatever, that you need to have patience in accomplishing your goals. Don't expect to start at the top. Work your way there. Set goals. Devise plans. Use your power, positivity, and perseverance to get where you want to go. The second type is to have patience with the people who you work for and who you work with. They don't know who you are or how capable you are. Let them get to know you and your work ethic. Let them learn your standards and your capacity for success, for their benefit as well as yours. With the patience will come greater achievement and success together. Finally, the last principle is to take pride in all you do. If you take pride in what you do, whether it is a huge complex project or a very simple mundane task, take pride in doing it and accomplishing it. Even if it is something you don't like or something you don't want to do, take pride in doing it. If you do that, you will develop your skills and at the same time signal to others that you can be counted on to do any task at the highest level of your ability. And this will truly empower you for when it comes time to do things you want and need to do. Well, that's it. That's the 5 principles: positivity, perseverance, power, patience, and pride. I know that each of you are going to be successful in anything that you endeavor to accomplish. I thank you all again, and I wish you all the best. Never forget that you come from the best. Never forget that you are a Shawnee Brave. Go Braves.
At this time, I would like to present the class of 2020. By virtue of the authority vested in me as principal of Shawnee High School, I hereby attest that these members of the senior class of 2020 have completed the requirements for graduation as set forth by the Clark-Shawnee Local Board of Education. On behalf of the faculty and administration of Clark-Shawnee Local Schools, it is my honor and privilege to present these students to receive their diplomas.
Andrew Robert Best. Madison Mikkel Patricia Stevenson. Olivia Grace Harper. Kelsey Eileen Randall. Jacob Christopher William Thornton. Brooklyn Destiny Nicole Wood. Renee Fletcher. Natalie James Lynn. Tamia Faith Carey. Deanna Renee Barnes. Connor Elhanan Lyons. Mary Caldwell Lyons. Amelia Nicole Lloyd.
James Otis Olinger Jr. Corbin Wyatt Owens. Alexis Audrey Mae Olinger. Michael David Killarney. Skylar Jacob Wood. Jessica Ann Borders.
Lucas Scott Davis II.
Matthew Evan Geyer. Matthew Kenneth Robert Brown. Colton Wallace Rice. Arlie Ann Becker. Katrina Janelle Thompson.
Wesley Lynn Cochran Savannah Roberts.
Brenda Abigail Thompson.
Stella Cheyenne Stenbridge. Haley Catherine Brucker. Kadriana Lee Cloker. Jeremy Logan Anthony. Kristen Ann Campbell. Rachel Paige Weber.
Kaylee Ann Hertzinger.
Anthony William Cotter. Adriana Sue Marie Hawk. Nicholas Joseph Hillard. Jonah David Hay.
Gabriella Grace Ruth. Adriana Justine Roach. Darren Roger Jenkins Jr. Sophia Ann Rowland. Michaela Mary Lynn Hall. Colton Christopher Roderick. Bryce Justice Henson. Shelby Jean Anders. Hayden Jack Carnes. Nyella Giselle Drake. Haley Grace Carn. Isaac Taylor Seaman. Madison Lynn Dean.
Adam John Barrett Moore. Logan Lynn Perry. Renee Ann Reese. Olivia Faith Borax. Grayson Robert Weller. Corey Lee Ratliff Jr. Jonathan Michael Davis. Bradley James Irvin. Chloe Nicole Elliott. Dylan Tyler May. Annabelle Victoria Boki. Diera Danielle Jenkins. Jason Timothy Ball. Jason Timothy Ball. Chloe Sophia Hayslip. Kiwan Jerome. Heather Lynn Willman. Adam David Hare. Alexis Nicole Leslie. Matthew Carter Lee Kendall.
Destiny Lynn Kathleen Haynes. Isabel Victoria Lee. Courtney Brooke Flaherty. Taylor Leona Edwards. Sarah Jo Klein. Leanne Marie Davis. Sydney Ann Trevino. Caleb Khalil Mansour. Tony Delia Carter White. Braden Matthew Martin.
Genevieve Danielle Thompson. Matthew David Holland. Bryce Dalton Combs. Michaela Lee Grimm. Sophia and Louise Polly. Andrea Michelle Cumston. Gabrielle Emily Page Thornton. Trevor Joseph Whalen II. Jonathan Sergey Body. Natea Janae Carter. Damian Allen Wilson.
Lydia Elise Lanham. Haley Marie Hirsch. Riley Elizabeth Lyons.
Nathan Thomas Hall. Madison Janelle Conley. Jace Justine Mitchum. Alexis Anne Marie Harville. Helena Rose Einig. Corey Lee Richard Bradley.
Alan Leon Jones. Gavin Michael Salat. Kylie Megan Hannon. Craig Irwin Frederick Jr. Andrea Lee Meeks. Reginald Lewis Gilbert, Jr. Tori Anne Marie Hofsis. Audrey Elaine Hofsis.
Alex Enrique Valdez. Tamielle Blaine Lamb. Alexander Marshall Dyer. Maceo Lamont Riggins II. Zachary Lee Sarah. Casey Lynn Denton. Alyssa Marie Blank. Brianna Lynn Toadvine. Brianna Lee Woodruff. Emma Ann Wade. Joshua Lawrence Lang. Aaliyah Mackenzie Shepard. Jacob Daniel Baker. Christian Drake Stump. Austin Matthew Roush.
Dwayne Allen Diamond. Madison Chandler Wright. Matthew Scott Blake. Emily Joy Folk. Colin Tobias Berry. Kayla Marie Bishop. Sarah Louise Bala Witt. Caitlin Paige Schoenberger. Morgan Elizabeth Blasberg. Rachel K. Dean. Bradley Cole Graham. Jacob David Hatfield. Savannah Marie Rogers. Dylan J. Heath. Jaden Parker Hall. Jerome Robert Glass.
John Nathan Douglas Hayes.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you the graduates of the Shawnee High School Class of 2020.
With colors raised on high, the precepts that she stands for will go as years go by. Her men are the fighting brave men, her daughters always true. Oh, stand and sing, let voices ring. Shawnee, our praise to you.
Congratulations, Shawnee High School Class of 2020. You are now graduates of Shawnee High School. Please move your tassel from right to left. On behalf of the Shawnee High School Class of 2020, I would like to thank everyone in the audience for taking the time to celebrate our achievements with us. We thank you for your support and dedication to our success. Congratulations, everyone. We did it.